Well, hello there guys, Medieval Squirrel here with part 68 of our Ikit Claw campaign for Mortal Empires, and we're going to pick things up where we left them last time. However, just a quick note, this is Dino Week, and as such we are looking at finishing off our Skryre campaign. Now if we take a quick look at the objectives, we can see that we are pretty much finished with this campaign as well, so obviously we're heading towards the short campaign, at least at the moment, and the only objective that we do not currently meet is that of corruption. It needs to be at least 50% in each of our provinces. Now, we take a quick look around. Many of our provinces are actually pretty close. So Middenland isn't, Stirland isn't, and then we've just got these two provinces down here in the south. The Land of the Dead is not, and neither is Al-Haik. Al-Haik is actually getting worse, which we can't have that. Now, they can't hit us except for enforced march. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to pull to here and see where they go. If they don't go anywhere, then we're going to run up and siege them next turn with Lord Skrolk's army. Although it'll probably be this one. It might take 2 turns to get there, but it's okay because we will get there. Now, over here in the Land of the Dead, we're going to need to start just recruiting up Plague Priests. So this one down here that is currently scouting out for us, that's going to end. We're going to bring him right up here. We want to start spreading around our own corruption. And then we're going to start recruiting a couple more over here. So we'll go for a normal sorcerer first. Either one will do. There we go. And then just loads of spread corruption. And there we go. Now this guy can come and sit on the border over here, mainly because we just need him to be spreading corruption. Over here we are going to run this way as quickly as possible. No, we don't. We want to be running this way. Ignore me. Up in the north, we're almost here to go and save Talabhan, but what we're actually going to do is we're going to jump in at Middenheim, and we are going to paste them. So let's dive on in. Now, because we're not very far away in terms of corruption, we are going to spend the next few episodes just trying to build up the corruption, not really expanding anywhere, not taking territory, but by all means looting and raising as we go, only seeking to complete provinces that we've already got towns in. So, blowing up that Carrack so we can get that province in the mountains, taking Fyrus back and moving obviously towards Middenheim and securing that as well. Giving us full provinces will increase our corruption by 2 because we're going to pop in the right or exploitative planning. Right, here we are. Now normally I'd go for this section over here, but I think I'm actually going to just pull up on the flank now. Yeah, we're just going to put up on the flank and we're going to batter our way in. Seems like the most reasonable thing to do. We'll put Ikit at the front with all of these. Yeah, there we go. And then all of our infantry can sit at the back. Now normally I would just use the Skaven slaves, and actually that is what I'm going to do. We'll just pull them back. It's fine. Now, we want everyone to not be on fire at will. And also off of guard mode. It's not very helpful. Right, start deployment and let's destroy those towers. Why is that one moving? Just rotate round. Crying out loud. There we go. Now get rid of that tower. Almost done. There we go. 100%. On to the next one. Now, it doesn't matter that these Skaven slaves are getting beansed up. Really doesn't matter. Have they got artillery? They do have artillery. Let's wait for a minute. Right. Artillery. Form up along a nice long line. Actually, just form up sort of like that. No. You form up over here. over here like so. Catapults like that, and then Jezzails in front. There we go. Then let's bring up our main guys. Okay, we can hit most of this, so we're going to start off by hitting those Empire Knights. No, right, that hasn't worked. Hit the handgunners. Right. Here we go. We're on to the mortars.
Die, die, die.
You can all hit those mortars. My god, our range is amazing. I think we just took out our own troops there.
Guide us, Horned One.
Right. Do you know what? We'll just let them fire at will because they don't seem to be doing all that well otherwise. And those guys as well. Oh, they're all shooting now. Good. Alright, a unit's been wiped out. Yeah, they're artillery. Cool, all going well. I mean, we could doom rocket that area and just wipe out their entire army, but that's a bit of a waste, I'll be honest. They've broken monumentally. So let's just focus on the cannon at the moment. We're going to go for a full attack on the gatehouse. Yes, lovely. Lovely. Right, ceasefire with those. Ceasefire with those. If you can get them to all... God's sake, what is it with this bug? Why are you not able to shoot? Alright, pull them back. Okay, Ikit, get nice and close to the wall. Okay, now we could deploy it on one troop, or I think up there would be good. Yes, I think it's absolutely destroyed those halberds. Right, now let's see if we can get everyone in together. There we go, straight through the centre. Boom. Yes, that did alright. Now we can open fire with those guys again. They're going to start picking people off. And up with those. Lovely. And now there isn't really any... Oh, no, there is. Target that bright wizard. He's gone. Get these guys up then. Try and make a breach in the wall. Anything that will help us out, to be honest. Okay, we're going to go for a breach there as well. Alright, there we go. Take down the fort wall. Okay, that didn't do anywhere near as much damage as I hoped. Alright, make several holes in that wall. And let's get these guys up as well. They're going to start going in. Rattling guns deploy here. Right, fire that right on top of there. Get our little warp engineer up. And take out that section of wall as well.
Death device is charged.
Fire that there. Good. All we need to do is just stop them shooting at us, basically. That's a low threat. We'll go in there in a minute. Kind of want to get everyone as bunched up as possible. You guys, in you go. Right, now move across. Aha. Rattling guns are almost in position. Blow that up on top of the greatswords. Yes, in with the gunners. Right, in you go. In with the greatsword. Well, into the greatsword, sorry.
Our tale is yours.
Dun 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 dun. Into those greatswords. Flay them. Back we go. There we are.
Agree, Rick.
Right, move those guys over here.
Now, ready, now.
Form up on this side. Actually, you guys go in over here.
Move. Faster, Skyre.
Bring them this way. There we go. We need to make sure they've got an incentive. There we go, there's an incentive.
Sizzle, die. Casting death, pay. Core systems on. Storm demon.
There we go. That's much better. Yes.
Clan rats. Die, die.
Right, clan rats can move up here. We'll bring
Our tale's yours.
these guys this way and reinforce them with the Doom Flayers. All of those can go in against the Empire Captain.
Rattling gun.
And we should be able to get rattling guns up.
March, Scotty, yes. Hasten, hurry. Scream, Ricardo, crank. Skitter and leap. Squeak, squeak. Yes, yes.
Alright, we'll keep one unit back then.
Ikit Claw.
Yes, he's gone.
For win.
He is pretty much gone there.
Warpstone magic. Warp grinder. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, really?
Yes. Rattling gun.
Pull those rattling gunners out.
Ikit Claw. Yes, yes. Magic kill.
Straight through there. Okay, we did lose some of our troops, but that's okay. End the battle. And Middenheim is ours. 73 losses, killed 990. Not our finest hour, but definitely not our worst. We could have done slightly better, but at this stage in the campaign, I mean, we don't really need to. The Empire isn't anywhere close anymore. All around the north is either people that we are not currently at war with or are actively pursuing a friendship with, so we don't need to be overly watching the casualties. And besides, we're going to be completely replenished by the end of the turn because we've now taken the town. So huzzah! Okay. Doobie-doobie-doo. We are going to sack it for all that money.
Now, now.
And then we're going to go in.
Chief Warlock, Ikit Claw.
Not quite able to get it to level 5. Okay, we'll just go for level 3 then.
Skavenbright's greatest, best inventor.
We're definitely going to have a Pox Cauldron, and instead of walls this time we're going to go for Taskmaster's platform, because once it's leveled up once, it'll produce 2
Subjects.
corruption. Alright, so they're going to take a turn to replenish.
8 beats is mine.
Okay, we can upgrade that to walls, upgrade that, and the rubbish tip.
Yes.
Now, by the looks of it, they're not doing too well, our friends the vampires.
Devourer of life.
No, they are really not doing well at all. Have they got any other territory?
Who dares
No.
challenge me?
Okay, we're going to go in at Mordheim. Finish this one off. That's a siege. Right, let's do this as quick as we can. We obviously don't want enormous losses. Although we're not at war with the dwarves, they are temperamental at best and they don't like us. So obviously we don't want to be taking too many casualties if we can avoid it. Ooh, a little bit foggy. Right, let's come over here.
Walk like a cannon. Council's come
And
on.
what we'll do is we'll just pull back a smidge. Queek in the centre and then a Plague Priest on each side. We'll batter down the towers and then go charging in with everything else.
The storm burning.
There we go. And off of fire at will. Off of fire at will. Start deployment and destroy that tower. There we go, almost done. There are, I think I mentioned this in a previous video, there are many reasons to have a long protracted siege. Not only from a historical standpoint is it actually rather logical, because sieges used to take literally forever, but it also does benefit the player in this particular instance. So charging in there is going to cost me lots and lots of men, which quite frankly is not a good idea. Doing it this way, knocking out the towers beforehand, making it so that I don't have to lose tons of units when there's really just no need, to be honest. That is the way to do it. Just mass artillery, lots of ranged units. Going for a full-on close combat siege is only good for a small number of factions. So like Lizardmen, I wouldn't be able to do this as Lizardmen. You'd take too much damage, your artillery's not very good. You can't do it as Vampire Count simply because you don't have artillery. But in all honesty, anyone else, pretty much everyone else, should just sit back, use artillery, batter down the doors. Actually, destroy that section of wall. I want them all congregated this side. Alright, fire in at those crossbows. Just try and get as much... Okay, pull to there, and we'll group those up and we'll get them firing as well. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense from any perspective for any other... Like, Skaven wouldn't go rushing at the walls, not when they've got Jezzails. If you've got an army of clan rats, yes, by all means. Skaven slaves, definitely would be just thrown at the walls. But when you've got an elite army with plague monks, storm vermin and rattling guns, you would at least soften the enemy up first, and that's all we're really doing. Not always the most fun to watch, I will accept that. However, it's not unpleasant, I wouldn't have thought. Especially when you see them basically just disappear into miles and miles of... Oh, they've got bloody mortars. Alright, gates down. Okay, I think it's time for rattling. No, it's not. It is, however, time for these guys. Yay! If you can fire through at those. No, we're just going to put you on fire at will. On the Outriders. Okay, get rid of the mortars. No, yes, no. Don't know. Right, the Jezzails are almost out of ammo. So let's bring up rattling guns. Position them over here on the flank a bit. Queek can just absolutely tank, so he can stay up there. This way, get into the free company over here. That right on top of those Outriders. There we go, then Vortex right on top of them. Yes, won't be long now before we get a mass rout. Turn them round, rattling gun to the face. Yes. Right, Queek, get up there. There we go. And now for the full advance. Straight into the square, please. Try and catch people out. Get up on the walls and... Yes. There we go. Mass rout. That didn't take long at all in the end. So yeah, basically sieges, if you rush them, you will you will destroy your own army. You need to be kind of strategic with it. We took no losses and let's be clear, not a lot of damage. But the amount of damage we did, we almost totaled their army and we did take the town. Now, no, it's not a particularly hard siege, and no, I wouldn't call it cheesing. It's just good tactics. Sack it, and then... Do you know what? No, we're going to sack it next time. We're going to literally just destroy it next time.
Keep Gracia scum away.
Although it will give him something to do, so we'll leave him there for a minute. Go for corruptive. It doesn't make sense, but there is a reason for it.
No malice.
And spread corruption again. We basically want anything that we own to have ridiculously high levels of corruption, because we need to be looking towards moving on from here. Now, sorcerers, have you? There we go. That needs to level up so we can get more. Oh, we're quite a way away, aren't we? Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. That needs to go up as well. Unfortunately, we are quite a way away from getting Eshin Sorcerers. Pain in the backside, just a smidge. Misclick. Right, let's speed this up. So, as I was saying earlier in the video, we have got to a point where we're winding down with our current campaigns, and by that I mean obviously Dino Week this week, and that's getting closer to completing the campaign objectives. I'm not sure if we're going to manage to do it all in this week, because obviously we've got quite a lot in front of us, what with Dark Elves and so on, and obviously the Dread Fleet, we need to take them on. But all in all, I think within a few episodes or so after, then we should definitely be at the end of that campaign. For this campaign, we're going to go for the short campaign objective. We don't have any need to carry on. We're missing a couple of the things we should have. Parts of the map, for instance. There's a whole clan missing and a legendary lord that goes with that. So, all in all, I think it's nearly time to take this very cursed campaign and get rid of it. Alright. Because, I mean, where was it? 1 second. Tor Coralai Cathedral, and it takes us all the way up here to Sarl Encampment. Yeah, it's a bit mad. And it's also a little bit mad that we've, for some reason, that I'm not quite sure why, got multiples of legendary lords. It is just absolute madness. Yeah, we'll continue running Tretch south. And now, we're going to have to be careful with the dwarves. They are hovering. I don't know why I put in that Undercity. I literally don't care about that. That is an absolute... That's not right. Okay, this guy can head south again. Queek, my old friend. Corruptive. Alright, and we're going to rally our troops out Workbad. Okay, so the Northern Queek. That's easy enough. Right, we're going to replenish our units, and then we're going to move south again. Do you know what? We're going to risk it. If the dwarves come for us, then there's not a lot we can do about it. They're currently not at war with us. They're at war with Manfred. Okay, Wissenberg needs to level up and we need to get walls on it quick. Alright, we'll bring Ikit this way through Talabheim. Yes, it will... There's a Skaven rebellion. Oh god. Alright, that will be okay soon. Put another sorcerer up here. Oh, no. Spread corruption, specialist, and wound. So yeah, we're getting there. Pretty much everywhere else is okay. We're at 44 there. There's 39. We don't want that, it's untainted. Get rid of that. No. Right, down in the south. Can we hit him? We cannot. But we can with this army. Goodbye, Lowen. Right, corruptive. Force march back up north. Force march back up north. We'll get as much replenishment as we can whilst we're going. This guy in the south. Right, we're now back in our territory. Oh, there's dwarves down here. Okay, well, we'll leave all of that. What have we got? That does not look good. Not going to tax it. We're going to keep it untaxed. Throw it in public order. And I think that's all we really need to... Oh, no, there's a skill point. Corruptive. I'd say it doesn't make sense, but Skaven naturally corrupt everything. There's no point being untainted at any point. Definitely worth more to be a corrupted influence. Even if you're going to get rebellions, because that's just like free food, isn't it? Free food and experience. It's not really irritating. I'll be honest, Skaven were not my favourite faction, but having playing this, they're right up there.
Sensors detect fear.
You offer me 2 grand. I'll take it. You're going to declare war on me in a bit anyway, but it'll give me a chance to retrofit that army. Yay. Von Carstein has been destroyed. That is a shame. It is a shame. Going to throw in public order. Go. Gone. Bye. Right.
Clan needs new, better rulers.
Upgrade Karaberg. Right, Queek is going to come near to Workbad.
Now, Skyre.
And with that, Ikit into Workbad. And in this Queek, or around the north, through Krugenheim. I don't want to walk too close to those dwarves because they are going to be a pain in the backside. And over here... Alright, that's plus 3%, that's fine. Both of these can come in here now. The untainted down there is high. Right, get rid of that. That's causing untainted. Going to recruit another sorcerer. And afterwards, going to give him all of the skills that he requires, and then move down to the south.
Lastria is mine.
Right, we're going to move to here.
Move, move.
And to here.
Move, Hassan.
Hoping he doesn't move, because if he doesn't, then we can just go in and nab that town. Would be rather lovely. Pestilent Knave. Only I could recruit another bloody sorcerer. Oh, I tell you what I could do. Oh no, I haven't got enough money for that. Wouldn't be cost effective.
Chieftain of the Deep Warrens.
Right, this is a Molder force, so realistically we need an abomination in here. That's going to cost us quite a lot and take 6 turns. We also need a couple of catapults. Go for 3. And what's more Molder? Storm Vermin just all round? I think I'm just going to have to go for Clan Rats. That's rather a shame, isn't it? Right, that's 6 turns. As long as they don't attack us for 6 turns, I don't mind anymore. So, where could we recruit Eshin sorcerers? Not there, apparently. Sartosa? Yes, I can recruit Eshin sorcerers. Although they're not very high level. Specialist. And another one. We'd prefer if they were higher levels, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. To be honest, I don't think we need this army in the south anymore, so we're going to run this way.
Skyre. This way.
Going to see if we can mug off the dwarfs a bit. And... no, we're just going to leave that there. What we'll do is we'll go through this end turn phase and then we will wrap up this part and finish this off tomorrow in part 69. Now, it all depends how well this is going to go on whether or not the dwarfs attack us. No! Although they are trespassing. And I assume they're providing quite a lot of untainted, so we kind of need to go and get rid of those. Okay, that's fine. We've got rid of that, so we can throw in a Pox Cauldron. Lovely jubbly. There is actually genuinely a dwarf army right there that we can just remove. Right, let's have a quick corruption check. 44, 45. Have a look in the south. 46 and 48. So let's very quickly level that up. Throw in another sorcerer down here. We're literally just going to throw money at sorcerers for a minute. We're going to set ourselves up for the next turn. So this guy. And in over here. There we go. And we could end up at war with the dwarves. I'm hoping not, but to be honest, you never know. And we are kind of trespassing on them, so yeah. Although to be fair, if I take out the dwarves, that should... no, not you. Ongrim. Got 7 campaign skills. I would place a bet that you've got untainted. Right, anyway, that's where we're going to wrap up the part then, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out the videos that should be appearing on your screen around about now. Also check out my Twitch for my live streams, my social media, my Twitter, my Facebook, for all of my uploads, schedules, and that kind of jazz. Bye for now.